Why they have not joined it? Okay, I messaged in group. Okay, let's wait for 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we will start. So, okay, we were there in snail. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
completed the homework. Very good. Very good. Okay, so did you understand, Bhavesh, till now, whatever we started from the starting to till now? Did you understand everything, this chapter? Because we have come to the conclusion of this chapter. So I'll show you a book today. I am gonna take the things in book only. So see, that's all we have. Only 2 more pages are there. Today we'll complete it. Yes, we have completed snail and earthworm. So now we are moving on to cockroach and fish and birds and snakes. In your book, they have given everything just 2-3 lines. That's all. They have not gone for very you know uh, explanatory answers. So we'll stop here. Okay. Or snail and earthworm, we have completed the major part. Whatever is given in the PPT, I have given a lot of things, more than enough. Okay. Now we'll start with cockroach. Okay. Yeah. So as I asked you, no doubts till now, right? Yes? No doubts? Okay. So cockroach. So we have seen cockroaches. So yesterday, I think last class I have asked a question. Like if you kill the cockroach, will you see the blood, red blood? Have you ever seen the red blood? Actually, you will not see. So I don't know whether you have killed or not, but you will not see the red blood in the cockroach. Okay, you will see the white blood because they are made up of white blood, coelom. Yeah. So see here, I hope you have book also. Observe a cockroach. Cockroaches walk and climb as well as fly in the air. So do you know that cockroaches will fly also? You don't know. Cockroaches actually has wings. Do you know that they have wings first? They have wings. They can fly also. But it's not like they are not like an insect. Like how a bird, sorry, hen will fly, but it won't fly like other birds, right? Same way, a cockroach will also fly, but it won't fly like other insects so high and all. They can't fly. After certain range, they will fly and again they'll land. Okay. So, but they have wings. Their body is streamlined to fly also. Yes. They have 3 pairs of leg. See, this is going to be just a reading part. Okay. Because, so that's why I'm telling you, you have to take care of the main points. Whenever we are reading it, I'll tell you the main points, note it down. Okay, so here the first line itself very important. Cockroaches will walk. The function of cockroaches is to walk and climb, as well as they fly. three things are there. They have three pairs of legs. These help in walking. The body is covered with hard outer skeleton. This outer skeleton is made of number of plates joined together and that permits movement. So have you seen the body of the cockroach? It will be like plate-like structures, like I'll be showing you. Body parts of cockroach, and its functions. If you see here, so these, okay. So can you see in the right hand side? So can you see they have the body, how the body is? Have you seen the like upside down of the cockroach? This is one. This one is so looking so bad, but still. Yeah. This is how the body of the cockroach looks. Have you ever seen that line things? Yes. That's what they have mentioned in your book. So yeah. The body is covered with hard outer skeleton. This outer skeleton is made up of number of plates joined together and that permits movement. Because of that only they move. There are two pairs of wings attached to the body behind the head. They have two pairs of wings. The cockroaches have distinct muscles. Those near the legs move the legs for walking. Those body muscles move the wings when the cockroach flies. So they have two kind of muscles. The first one is helping them to walk and the second set is helping them to fly. That's all they have given in cockroach. See, very small. So this paragraph, what are the things they are giving in the cockroach? I'll even make a slide for so when it comes to cockroach, so first is body has how the locomotion takes place. They are locomoting through, like they can walk, I mean walk in the sense they can walk, climb, and what? Fly. No? Body is made up of plate-like structures, help them in movement. Then another point, they have two pairs of wings, right? So key
Yes,
point you
ma'am.
should note, okay? Two pairs of wings. And body muscles. So they have two pairs of legs also. Two pairs of legs. Leg muscles, I think. So what is that even exactly? So see here the hard outer skeleton. You should say like the body is covered with hard outer skeleton. Body is covered with hard outer skeleton. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening, Neha.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm late.
Yeah, it's okay. We are discussing about cockroach. Okay. Plates join together and that permits movement. So these are two pairs of wings are attached to the body behind the head. So that is very important. Pairs of wings attached behind the head. Okay. You know where the head of the cockroach is there, no? See,
Yes.
this is the head of the cockroach. This is the head of the cockroach. If you see, you will see the head. Okay. So they have eye also, compound eye. No need to go very deep. Two pairs of legs. Right. So here, if you see, they have those near the legs. Okay. They are two pairs of wings attached to the body. The cockroaches have distinct muscles. They have distinct muscles. They have distinct muscles, two near the front, two near the legs, move the legs for walking, and other one helps in flying. Two legs for walking. and 2 near wings for flying. That's all. These are the points of cockroach that has been covered in your book. Only these things are important. Don't have to go for anatomy of cockroach. Okay? So they can walk, climb, and fly. Body is covered with hard outer skeleton made up of plate-like structures help them in movement. They have two pairs of wings behind the head. They also have compound eye. They have compound eye. You can use this also. They have compound eye. And antenna also. Yes, they have antenna, right? Do they have antenna? Can you see the antenna here?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Antenna, salivary glands. So you can have this image if you want. Yeah, that's all about cockroach. Bhavesh, can you fix the cockroach once for Neha?
Ma'am, what?
Read the entire cockroach paragraph for Neha and tell her, like as she came late.
Uh, Observe a cockroach. Cockroaches walk and climb as well as fly in the air. Do you know cockroaches can fly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So cockroaches can walk and climb as well as fly. They have three pairs of legs. With these help in walking. The body is covered with a hard outer skeleton. They have hard outer skeleton. This outer skeleton is made up of plates joined together and that permits movement. So there are plates at the body, at the top body, which are joined to allow movement. There are two pairs of wings attached to the body behind the head. The cockroaches have distinct muscles. So there are muscles at those near the legs to move legs for walking. The body moves, muscles move the wings when the cockroach flies. So other two muscles are attached to the wings for flying. In doubts?
This is the body structure of the cockroach. It's not moving, yeah. So head, thorax. You don't have to really, mug up all these things, but still it is useful for you. Okay. Now let's go to birds. Birds fly in the air and walk on the ground. Some birds so what the birds will do. Birds can fly and some birds can walk. Can you guys tell me a bird example of a bird that can walk, not fly?
Ostrich.
Ostrich. Very
Penguin?
good.
Penguin?
Penguins. Do penguins come under birds?
Yes, ma'am.
They come under birds, but
Yes,
they do not
correct.
fly. And they do
Correct.
not
No, they are coming under birds. They come under category like flightless birds. They will be called as flightless birds. So flightless means like they cannot fly. That's why they are called as flightless birds. And ostrich, very good. Why ostrich cannot fly?
Ma'am, because of its weight.
Correct, because of the weight. And anything else that can partially fly but cannot do fully.
Ma'am, hen.
Very good. Hen. Hen is the best example for that. Some can fly and some can walk and some can even swim, right?
Yes,
Ma'am, that's penguin.
penguin.
Yeah, they can swim also. And other than penguin, any other bird?
Ma'am, duck.
Very good. So there are a lot of birds. Again, they can
Kingfisher?
even. Very good. Yes, kingfisher. Kingfisher, will they swim in the bird? Like swim?
Almost the swim, almost.
Okay, fine.
Almost.
Fine. So the birds can fly because their bodies are well suited for flying. Right. So how you are saying that bodies are well suited for flying? Their bones are hollow and light. So what do you mean by the word hollow?
Ma'am, they don't have any calcium inside their bones. Like any filling inside the bones.
Correct. So it's basically like hollow. Hollow in the sense like normally if you see in English, the hollow means like nothing will be there. It will be empty inside. Just an outline will be there. Nothing will be there inside. That's hollow, right? Their bones are hollow and light. The bones of the hind limbs are typical for walking and perching. So these things you have to make down. We'll make a list, not to worry, but just we'll have a read, okay? Their body bones are hollow and light. They're very light. The bones of the hind limbs are typical for walking and perching. Hind limbs. What are hind? What do you mean by the word hind?
Back.
Very good. Exact meaning of hind means back. So the limbs of them, the back limbs are for typical walking and perching. The bony parts of the forelimbs are modified as wings. The bony parts of the forelimbs only. So we have something called back limbs and forelimbs. So forelimbs, body part of the forelimbs are modified as wings. What do you mean by forelimbs? What do you mean by forelimbs?
Front limbs.
Front limbs.
Okay, like front limbs. So the front limbs of the birds are like they have modified such as like they will have wings. So can you tell me the forelimbs in human beings? Any forelimbs in human beings? Example.
Mama hands.
Hands, arms. You will say arms and hands. And then you can say wrist also, elbow also, like the full arm. That is the full arm.
Mom, fingers.
Yeah.
Fingers. Mom, do
Yeah,
fingers.
fingers. Come. Yeah, fingers. And can you tell me the hind limbs example?
Our leg, ankle, and toes.
Exactly.
Backbone.
Correct, correct. You can take backbone also as hind limb. You can take, yes. So you have an understanding now, right? So why I have asked this question to connect the body movement of human beings and body movement of birth, how they are modified. So can you have a picture in your mind? So in for human beings, what is a locomotory organ? Which limb comes under locomotion for useful locomotion?
Legs.
Not only limbs. Which limb? Two limbs are there, no?
Mom, hind legs.
Exactly. So in birds, which one is used for locomotion?
Four legs.
Wings.
Yeah, wings are what coming under what part? Four limbs. No, you have to
Yeah,
say
ma'am.
four limbs. So can you see the difference in birds using four limbs for their locomotion, but human beings are using hind limbs for their locomotion. So that is why we are reading this chapter. In the first part of the chapter, we were focusing on human body and perspectives. Second part, we are discussing on birds, cockroaches. In cockroaches, can you tell like the muscles that are helping in moving like for their movement? Their body structure is not well defined, like the limbs, muscles, like not there. Very basic muscles, muscular system they have, and they have legs for their locomotion. Yes. When it comes to bird,
Mom, they
thing is
also have
different.
legs. They can also fly. So
Yeah, they can also fly. The wings and the legs. So that was the very first line. They can walk, climb, as well as fly in the air. Yes. When it comes to bird, and sometimes this is how you will read. Like this is how you will get the question in the exam also. So compare the four limbs of human beings and birds. Like that, they may ask you. Okay, now going on to the fish. So, got, I think you are clear with the we will complete. The shoulder bones are strong. The breast bones are modified to hold muscles of flight, which are used to move the wings up and down. So, we will look the picture of bird. So, I think you can see clearly this picture is good. So, can you see? See here. So you have, these are the body parts of birds. So they have You don't have to really mug up all these things.
Ma'am, they have female too.
What?
They are female. The bird, female.
Female bird.
No, ma'am, female. The bird.
Femur,
bone.
femur. So femur means what is femur?
Ma'am, the longest bone in our body.
Longer bone. Yeah. So which one may be the longer bone here? Humerus is there. Femur. Do they have femur?
Ma'am, I can see it in their legs.
That is from here to here it is humerus, no? No femur here, right? Femur? Where is femur? Yeah, here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is exactly like where our femur is located. The same area, right? But can you tell me by just seeing the picture, can you tell me the femur is the largest bone in our human body, which can be the largest bone in bird's body?
Ma'am, something in their forelimbs, some bone in their forelimbs.
Okay, so this one is not, that won't come. So only bones will come. So if you see that way, humerus, they comes under humerus. So humerus may be the longest, I think so. And they have, yeah,
Birds have radius and ulna too.
yeah, they are also having what? Yeah.
Radius and ulna.
Yeah, they have also. So in human body, what is the radius and ulna? That will be, sorry, that will be near the wrist, no? That you have radius and
And
ulna.
they
They
divide
make
into
up the
two.
wrist. They have
And
two.
they
Same
divide
way,
into two and connect in at the wrist.
wrist. And here, connect the elbow, no? And what is the joint they share, they have with the elbow?
Mama,
Which joint?
Hinge.
And what is the joint they have together to join?
Thyroid.
Exactly. Very good. Yes, should not forget these points, important points. So the same way, radius and ulna, as they see, they also have elbow, they also have wrist, so they also have everything. But the thing is, one very noticeable and creative thing is like they are using their hands. If you see that way, they're using their hands for locomotion, right? But we are using our legs for locomotion. But the inner parts are almost same for between us and them. Yes. So that is the creation differs. That is how you have to compare and read. They also have vertebrae, right? They also have wrist. They also have kneecap. They also have everything. What pubis they have. They also have pubis. How we have pubis, right? So we're talking about pubis as an example of one of the joint, slightly movable joint or unmovable joint. I don't know, pelvic pubis or something we have seen. So see, pelvis is all there. Yeah, pelvis is also there. Vertebrae is there. Thoracic vertebrae is there. So these things, humerus is there. So these things we have in our human body also. But the functions are different for birds and for human. That is a noticeable point. Please have a read again after this class. Go to the, I think I have uploaded the book. I don't know whether I have uploaded. If not, I'll upload. Please have a book, look on all, because till snail we were discussing very deeper. So but now I am feeling this much is enough for your standard. So I don't want to, because the if you want to see the anatomy of cockroach, it's a big thing. It will be like one full lecture it will take. Again for birds, it's very deeper. So I think snail and earthworm is important and as well as easy to understand. So I have elongated the part. But I don't want to elongate the cockroach, fish, and birds, especially fish and birds. We will have a look, and your book doesn't prefer to elongate, so we will stop. Yes. And now coming to fish. So make a paper boat, put it in the water, and push it with one narrow end pointing forward, like with one narrow end pointing forward. Did it go to the water easily? Now hold the boat sideways and push it in the water from the boat broadside. Are you able to make the boat move in the water when you push it from this side? So what they're actually telling, can you understand? Can you understand, two of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So there are two boats, no? Water is there. Water is there. Yeah. Can one of me explain what they are telling? Yeah. Yeah, Bhavesh, go for the first one.
What?
Can you explain me?
Activity 8.
Yeah, no, yeah, whatever we studied now, like whatever I studied
I didn't understand.
now. Okay, Neha, you can go with.
Ma'am, first they're saying to put a paper board in water and push it like a narrow end, like this point, the ending point, uh, forward. So they're asking to push it in left-right direction. Then
Correct, you're
they're
correct.
then they're asking to uh, push the broader side.
Yeah. So understood now, Bhavesh? No?
Ma'am?
Did you understand now or should I tell once again?
I didn't understand.
Okay. There are two cases, case 1 and case 2. So we are going to push the boat in both of the cases, simply. Okay. So in case 1, I am going to make the boat. I hope my video is visible. So, for example, just think this is a boat. Okay. This is a boat. This is a water and this is a boat. I'm going to push the boat like this. Okay. Like this is a water. I'm going to push the boat like this. First case. Second case, the boat is like this and I'm going to push the boat like this. Understood? Like this. Yes. So my question is, which one will be easier? So when I take the boat, when I push like this, will it move faster? Or if I push like this, it will move faster. Which one will be easier?
If we push it front, it will move easier instead of side push.
Correct. So exactly. So how that logic strikes in your mind and telling that no, ma'am, sideways is tougher than front. How that logic strikes? What made you to think like that?
And because if we move sideways, the waves will hit it and the force will push it in like that.
Something you can understand that some disturbances is there. That is why it's happening. No, you can get it. But what is the correct exact reason behind the same reason how the fishes move? Have you ever seen fishes? Take this as a fish. Have you ever seen fishes moving like this? No, they always move like this only in the water, right?
Yes,
Because
ma'am, because it's
as
easier for them to move
Ma'am,
like that.
because the force is more because
yeah,
of the narrow end.
correct, narrow end, exactly. So have you
Okay.
noticed the shape of a boat is somewhat like a fish, no? So the head and the tail of the fish are smaller than middle portion of the body. You both agree with that. So it's like front will be like this and back will be like this and middle will be bulged. That is the streamlined. It's called as stream. So in the next line they have given this body kind of shape where you will feel like find like this, no? It's called streamlined. You will say it's streamlined. So why it is called a streamline? Because it looks like a stream, no? It's look like a stream. See? So stream means you will say like this streamline look like a stream. Right? So it's a streamlined body. They have streamlined body. So the shape is such that water can flow around easily and allow the fish to move in water. The skeleton of the fish is covered with strong muscles. During swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part swing toward the opposite side. So you all know like how they move. Fishes move like this, like this, like this in the water. Like they move the head and they move the tail back side, right? When the actually it's like when see they exactly this picture. When they go that side, the tail go this side. So it will like zigzag movement only it will go, right? Correct? So can any one of you read from during? Can anybody read?
I can.
Yeah, you can read.
During swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part swings towards the opposite side. The fish forms a curve as shown in figure 5.24. Then quickly the body and tail curve to the other side. This makes a jerk and pushes the body forward. A series of such jerks make the fish swim ahead. This is helped by the fins of the tail.
Yeah. So did you understand, both of you? Basically, what they're trying to say, this is the picture of their movement. So if you see how they are moving, the fishes, they move like this, like this, like this, like this. This is exact position. So because why they are moving like that? Because of their streamlined body helping them to move like that very, very good way. It's easy for them to move such way in such position. So how they move? They move a zigzag curve. They forms a curve, right? Basically, they move like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. They move, right? That's what they are trying to say. Fishes also have other fins on their body, which mainly help to keep the balance of the body and to keep the direction. While swimming, did you ever notice that underwater divers wear fin-like flippers on their feet? Have you noticed? Yes, to help them move easily in the water. So they are telling like that extra fins and those things are there to have a balance. If it is
And
like
just
only
like
the
ducks.
body,
And
yeah,
just like ducks.
yeah. So it helps them to have a good amount of balance. That's why it's all the other fins are there. So if you see, they have four like fin on the up, fin on the down, back side, everywhere. Yes. How do snakes move? Have you seen a snake slither? Does it move straight? Yes. Does it move
It
straight?
doesn't move straight. It like slithers to move.
Yeah. Correct. So basically crawls, you can say crawling. Yeah. So snakes have long backbone. They have many thin muscles. That is why they are very flexible, right? They have very thin muscles and backbone is very, very flexible, long backbone. They are connected to each other even though they are far from one another. Muscles also interconnect the backbone, ribs, and skin. So we will have a picture. I think you can see the screen, right? So I hope you can see the vertebrae. No? See, it's so long, right? So long. And they're attached with each other also. Like our vertebrae. Exactly, right? The
Ma'am, I
snake's
think,
body. Yeah.
ma'am, I think the longest bone in the snake is the vertebrae.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. The snake's body curves into many loops. So that is obvious. You have seen snakes will move like loops, loops, loops. They can even round. They will be sitting like this. Sometime they will be like this. They will be sitting, no, like a loop. So they can move the body into any shape. Since its long body makes many loops and each loop gives this push, the snakes move forward very fast and not in a straight line. You have not seen any one snake also like moving like this, right? They never move like this. They move like this only, like, no? Correct? They have given the reason for that. Read once again. The snake's body curves into many loops. Each loops of the snake gives it a forward push by pressing against the ground. So when it moves like this, it is easy for them actually. Instead of moving. So can you tell me what will be the biggest disadvantages when they move straight like that?
Ma'am, they can tie together to trap their prey.
Okay.
Tie.
So I'm telling like physically what may be one of the worst scenarios, physical scenarios. Like physical, Physically, if they are moving like this straight instead of not like this, if they are moving straight, they will have lot of friction against the ground, right? They will face a lot of friction against the ground, because if you move like this straightly, friction will be more. But when they slither, they can minimize the friction. Not so much friction will be there still, but they will minimize the friction. That also one of the reason for them to like have a curvy movement. The snakes move forward very fast and not in a straight line. We have learned about the use of bones and muscles for the movement of different animals. Paheli and Bojo have many questions in their sacks about the different movements in animals. So you must be having many unanswered questions buzzing in your minds. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle in his book Gate of Animals, asked himself these questions. Why do different animals have the body parts that they do have, and how do these body parts help animals to move way they do? What are the similarities and differences in these body parts between the different animals? How many body parts are needed by different animals for moving place to place? Why two legs for humans and four legs for cows and buffaloes? Many animals seem to be having an even number of legs. Why? So why is the bending of our leg is different from our arms? So many questions are there. Every question can be answered very easily, right? Correct. So this book, there is a philosopher called Aristotle. In the book Gate of Animals, he has asked these many questions. So already one question we have discussed: similarity between the body structure of birds and human beings. They almost have all the parts like us, but the function is entirely different. Entirely different. Yes. So if you see, you can have a comparative study between earthworms and snake, right? How earthworms move and how snakes move. Yes. And you can also have comparative study on snails and anything, cockroach, and how their body parts is different. What are the different locomotive organs they use for their locomotion? Yes. So yeah, so there is a note about yoga. Yoga is very good to keep our body muscles very flexible, right? So you guys do yoga?
Mom, sometimes.
No?
Mom, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, so
Like
it's very good to do yoga because they keep you very flexible. Your bones and muscles will become flexible.
I
Yes,
might teach my mother yoga.
very good. So, yeah, your homework is to complete this exercise and to write the answers for all these questions. Maybe one or two you can have. I'll post in the group. Keywords. So backbone, muscle, ball and socket joint, outer skeleton, bristles, pelvic bones. So actually, it's not like backbone, not like that. I have read wrongly. Backbone, ball socket, bristles, cartilage. So what are bristles? Where you heard
Bristles
the
are hair-like structure in earthworm's body, which
uh,
are used to grip the ground and move.
yeah, yeah. What is the biological name for that?
Mom, seated.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
seated.
she's too fast.
Okay, fine, fine. So only two people are there. I thought to have okay, let
Um,
Adya also come. So I thought of plan for a small group discussion test kind of thing. Let Adya come.
group discussion. What? Group
Group
discussion?
discussion. Yeah,
Okay.
but
And
only
what
three
about
are
that
there.
seminar?
Seminar
Seminar.
is there. Seminar is there.
There are like two seminars pending, ma'am. And one is
Yeah.
the body movements, and another is the asteroid. And
Body movements I gave for you for Adya only, right? But Adya is not coming to the class, so why you people want to teach me and why I should teach you back the same things? Can you understand? I have asked you people to teach that for Adya, but Adya is not coming since two class she is not there. So when Adya comes, we will continue the lecture. That one will be completed in the next class. And now we completed this body movement also. And your main homework is to read the summary. This summary will give you pakka knowledge on everything. Okay, this will cover the whole chapter. Exercise. Okay, so completing the book back exercise is your next homework. So this is mandatory things to think about. You can just read this also. Okay, so you have to complete this. It's very less only. You can complete easily. Okay.
Ma'am, can you send this book a PDF and the
I
PPT?
will send. Yeah, I will send. PPT and PDFs I'll send. So you have to complete the book back exercise by next class. When I ask you next class, you should submit me. And then please go on the summary, go through the summary. Please have a complete readout of this chapter because we completed the chapter. I have given you a lot of extra information that is not there in your book. So you have to go through the PPT also for that. From the first, we started with the movements in plants, if you remember. Then we ended in what? Fishes? Yeah, snakes. We ended in snakes. So have a look, complete chapter. We completed this chapter, and I'll consult Manisha ma'am and I'll say you which one we will start next. Okay? Fine. I hope if you have any doubt in these chapters, and be very careful and be very thorough with the tendons. What is that? Tendons, ligaments. You have to be very, very, when I ask you, you should tell. It's not like you will forget after this chapter. When you go to the next chapter, you will forget. It should not be like that. And be very careful with the body parts of different like ligaments, like how they look, structure, everything. Just like a complete go through, you should do the entire thing. Okay, both of you. If you have any doubts in the any part, again maybe you will get some doubt while reading the book, immediately text me. Okay. Okay, then bye bye.
For the snail.
Yeah, it's good, the snail. Yeah, so like that you can take print out and read. That's better. You will not, you have drawn it or just a printout?
Ma'am, I took a printout. I tried to draw it, but I couldn't.
You draw, better draw and see, because drawing, why I'm giving plenty of diagrams in our PPTs is full of half of the PPTs diagram, because for you to get practice. Okay, so please draw. For biology, drawing is part and parcel, so please draw. Okay, then bye. I think already Bhavesh left. Okay, bye then, Neha.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.